Well, Benin Republic have only beaten Nigeria once in an international fixture. Can Ghana lead them to victory against Super Eagles tonight? Or is it really night thing? It's going to be early evening. A very good morning to you, Abuja. Esport Drive right here, 95.1. Nigeria Info. My name is Oge. How did your weekend go? I mean, for us as Nigerians, we had a lot. I mean, there were loads of actions, especially yesterday. I mean, you people had to exchange blows at the cathedral. That's what you people call it, yeah. It's called the cathedral, and it's supposed to be holy. The cathedral is supposed to be holy, respected. And I mean, Rangers and Enyimba. Rangers actually had a good host. It was beyond our expectation. Like, they outdid themselves. They all came out to give us one of the best games of the season. You know, the Oriental derby yesterday at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. But it didn't end so well. It didn't end so well. You know, it was stopped halfway, or maybe just after. It was just a penalty. It was just a penalty. But I think Enyimba players didn't find that decision from the referee funny at all. Where yes, a pandemonium and drama at the cathedral, but the referee awarded the late penalty to Enugu Rangers, prompting some players, you know, to stage a walkout. I think some Enyimba players, we saw them staging a walkout, you know, as fans also invaded the pitch and disrupt the match. I mean, over 35,000 fans filled the 22,000 capacity Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium to watch the Oriental derby. Wahala not the finish, you know. So we're waiting for the, you know, MPFL bodies now to make a decision, or has it been decided already? Has a decision been made? Because I saw news flying around yesterday. I mean, late last night that they have awarded Rangers all 3 points. I don't know because there's no official statement regarding that. But aside from the NPFL matches over the weekend, we have a big one coming this evening, 5 p.m. Nigeria time. Ghana will be facing his former side, Nigeria. That's the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And of course, a lot of talks. We will do this, we will do that. That's the World Cup qualifiers after playing at a 1-0 draw against South Africa in Uyo. Yes, that's at the Godswill Akpabio International Stadium. And also their first 3 matches of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers actually has ended in a draw. That's for the Super Eagles. Now, they will hope to bounce back from their sluggish start as they battle Benin Republic today in their 4th game of the qualifying series. Well, the Eagles were forced to 1-0 draw by their bitter rivals, South Africa and Uyo last Friday, leaving their chances of reaching USA, Canada, and Mexico 2026 hanging by a thread as they sit 5th in the table with just 3 points. 3 points, just 1 point, you know, above the last team on that group. Well, before Nigeria's draw on Friday, the group had they had an unlikely leader actually in Lesotho who stunned Zimbabwe 2-0 after from home to move to the top of the table with 5 points. Now sitting 2 points behind the top spot, the group remains open, but the danger of missing another consecutive World Cup is staring in the faces of Nigerians. Now talk to me this morning and tell me your expectations today. What kind of football do you want to see from Finidi George and his men? All right, I'd like to hear from you. I mean, it's your country, it's ours. Charity begins at 12. Now we need to talk about it. All right, you have the phone numbers that you call me this morning, and let me hear your feels and your expectations for the game tonight. It's a must win. I mean, all 3 points should be guarded. We don't even, as it is now, I tried making excuses for them from the last game, but right now I do not, I've lost count of how many times I've tried, defending Super Eagles. So let's hear from you. The WhatsApp line is 080 301 30137. Let's see. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Oge.
Yes.
Mombasa.
Yes, good. I'm good. How are you?
Okay, my name is Emeka, and I'm calling you from Abuja here. Actually, it started well because I was waiting for you. I wanted to make that really to soften my heart, you know. Before I talk about Super Eagles, let me talk about yesterday's match.
Okay.
Rangers against Enyimba. Because I watched the match on StarTime live. It was a thriller, really.
Okay, fine.
A lot of noise made, you know, and I want to shortly make reference to Bumi when we started the league, and Bumi was insisting that the likes of Rivers United, the likes of Remo Stars, the likes of Brendel Insurance, with the kind of support they have, will be able to lift up the league. And they never reckoned with even Rangers and Enyimba at that point. So I just want to say that no team in Nigeria has attained that level of maybe consistency, just like maybe Man City or Al in Egypt and all that. So we always should leave open the chances of people or teams qualifying or lifting cups. Then I must commend the referee for yesterday's match, and I watched it, and I'm an Enugu supporter, and I think I wouldn't be biased about it. But then,
are you saying? Hold on, Emeka. Are you saying this because you are a Rangers supporter? And now that's why you're commending the referee for that late penalty?
No. If you notice,
was that really a penalty? Was that a clear penalty?
There was. In fact, I'm going to send on this platform.
Emeka, are you still there with me?
At the point when the guy that was in the 18 was to score, the Enyimba player drew him back
Thank you so much for saying that. Now, was that touch enough for that attacker to fall off in that manner?
It was. When I send it to you, you can analyze it on your own, but I must tell you, I'm not by there were some two appeals for penalty, but for Rangers, but the referee did not give it, and I don't have issues with that. Because they were not really enough to give penalty at that point. But this particular one, I must tell you, it was a clear penalty, and Enyimba did not do well. And they staged the walkout. This is a very big team, Enyimba. I didn't expect that because Rangers could even miss the penalty. They should have just allowed it. You know, you don't see such thing happening in Europe or developed world, because whatever it is, the penalty should have been allowed. The referee's decision is final. So they're talking about Super Eagles.
Yes, please.
I'm very confident that we are beating Benin Republic. There's no doubt about it. I know that it wasn't so okay in New York, but they tried in the second half. They played so well, and we have all it takes to win today's match. And there's nothing. I'm not boasting, but I know Eagles are coming on top and winning. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Emeka. I mean, he had a lot to say, and he's a Rangers fan. If you are a Rangers fan or an Enyimba fan, and you've, of course, I'm sure you've seen what the trending videos from the game at the Cathedral yesterday, and I don't know. Some are saying it was a light touch. Doesn't warrant the Enyimba attacker falling off that way, and some say whether a light touch or soft touch or heavy touch since 8 inside the box, and of course he was the last man standing. He was just on a shooting motion. There's nothing, I mean, in the world of football anywhere you have to argue about that it's a clear penalty. I mean, to you, was that a clear penalty? there's something else you have. But congratulations to the man, Adam Cole, Carlos Alcaraz. Yes, he won the French Open title. I mean, when he thought he was destined to claim so many people, I mean, already, I mean, gave him that chance by edging a scrappy 5-set final against Alexander Zverev. Whereas third seed Alcaraz won 6-3, 2-6, 5-7, 6-1, 6-2 on the Roland Garros clay. But the Spaniard was below the level of confidence and consistency which enabled him to win his first two major finals. I mean, at the US Open in 2022 and also last year Wimbledon. Well, but the 21-year-old came through to become the youngest man to win Grand Slam titles on all three surfaces. I think I also need to listen to someone speaking and giving him all the credit. Talking about Novak Djokovic, he compares Alcaraz to the great. Okay, so quickly, let's listen to Novak Djokovic giving Alcaraz all his credits.
I think it's his greatest strength. What would it be? And is there...
I've been talking in the past 12 months or so about his game being consisting of certain elements from Roger Ruff and myself. I would agree with that. I think he's got basically best of all three worlds. He's got this mental resilience and really maturity for someone who is 20 years old. It's quite impressive. He's got this Spanish bull mentality of competitiveness and fighting spirit and incredible defense that we've seen with Rafa over the years. And I think he's got some nice sliding backhands that he's got. Maybe he's got some similarities with my backhands, and he's just.
But that's Novak Djokovic there. I mean, giving all the credit to Alcaraz, that has got some similarities with him and that of Nadal and all the great of tennis players. Also, I have to listen to Finidi George on the approach of the game tonight with Benin Republic and the possible chances of Nigeria getting all 3 points tonight.
We just have to see how we can get ourselves to have that fantastic second half that we had. If we can start that way tomorrow, I think we have a chance. Yeah, we've been working together and they want to win. This is not only about the coach, it's about Nigeria. So yeah, they have my back. So I'm not worried about that. They know what's at stake and they'll do the job tomorrow.
So he's sure his players has got his back. They have my back and they know what's at stake. And I'm sure they will deliver tonight. It's 5 p.m. Nigeria time. And, as always, I would wish the Super Eagles the very best. I mean, we do not want another heartbreak. We need to make it anyhow. We just have to, qualify for the World Cups. All right. So some fans of Benin international team, that's some fans from Cotonou, actually, they've come out to say that Nigeria should be ready for war today, that they're going to really give us a run for our money. All right. So we see they have actually boasted of their team's chances ahead of the March Day 4 fixture of the 2026 World Cup qualifiers against Nigeria at the State Felix Houphouët-Boigny Stadium in Ivory Coast today. All right. Some persons spoke to some of the fans and they are really excited to play at Nigeria, saying the fact that the former coach of Super Eagles, is now in charge of the national team, talking about Benin Republic. So I think it's going to be a big night for Ghana Throw and for Wilfred Ndidi. I mean, we need to send a statement out there to tell Ghana Throw that, you left a team and we've become better. I hope they give us a better result tonight, so by, let's say, 8 p.m. or 9, comfortably, we can say that, yes, we finally got the 3 points we've been looking for. Well, Abuja, that's much I can take this morning on Sport Drive. Don't forget, the 18 will be here later this evening. maybe before or after the match. Anytime shall we hear us take us like that. What's happening in Abuja comes up next on your passionate, trustworthy, and conversational station 95.1 Nigeria Info. My name is Oge. Keep listening.